You ain't heard the news? Breaking news, shocking news.
What news?
Finish what you started. I know it's getting tough. You're tired. It feels impossible. It's getting harder. But finish what you started. Don't forget why you even started in the first place. But you must finish what you started.
You've got to want it as bad as you want to breathe. And if you want it that bad, if you're willing to give it that much, you get a big piece of what you want. In life, dreams do come true. Anything you want can happen and become a reality. I believe that sincerely, and I'll die on that thought, okay? And I say that not from something I read, it's from something I lived.
If you want something, everything out there is free to you. Google the motherfucker. My title was breakfast run, lunch run, fucking dinner run, snack run. Stay hard. I became obsessed. With being the baddest motherfucker that God ever created. To be the best in the world at what you do, you have to be unbalanced to find every bit of fucking energy and strength that you have to pull it off.
Perhaps the greatest discovery in all of human history is the fact that you become what you think about most of the time. Emerson said that a person is what he thinks about all day long. The way you think determines the way you react and respond to things happening around you. The way you react and respond determines your emotions. Your emotions determine your actions. And your actions determine your results. Everything begins with your thinking. Successful high-performance people think about positive, constructive things most of the time. They think about what they want and how to get it most of the time. Especially, they maintain high levels of self-acceptance and self-esteem by thinking about their good points, by thinking about the positive qualities and characteristics that they have and that you have, and which they have developed over the course of their lifetimes. Unhappy, negative people think and talk about all the things that they've done wrong, the mistakes they've made, and the people that have hurt them in the past. Happy, confident people instead think about all the positive things they've done and achieved over their lifetimes, and they look forward to accomplishing even more in the future.
They will tell you that it can't be done. They'll tell you all the reasons, and they'll line them up, and they'll try to discourage you from doing anything different than you're doing. So here's the key. Keep your goals confidential. Keep goals confidential. Don't discuss your goals with anybody. Except that the great majority of people are threatened by anybody who has a goal. They're worried. It makes them feel inferior and inadequate because they don't have goals of their own. So only discuss your goals with people who also have goals of their own. Discuss them with the people close to you whose help you need to accomplish them. But just don't discuss your goals with people at random, and don't give them a chance to shoot the goals down. Now, the fourth reason why people don't set goals. This is the top of the list. This is the worst of all. It's our old friend, our old enemy, if you like, fear of failure. The fear of failure is the number one reason why people fail in adult life. The fear of failure, the fear that I can't. I might lose my money. I might lose my time. I might lose my investment. I can't. It causes us to become tense and stressed. It causes our heart to pound and our stomach to turn.
You're not as far away from these dreams as you think you are. You're actually a lot closer than you think. But because you think it's so far away, you behave in accordance with that belief system, and it always keeps it that far away from you.
So how do we bring our dreams closer to us?
The first thing is, that's a great question. The first thing is you need to believe and know that you're one decision, one relationship, one meeting, one book, one thought, one something away from a completely different life. And when you know that, then you begin to look for them.
If you give up on your dreams, what do you have left?
Nothing. You can do anything you put your mind to. Never give up on your dreams. Keep smiling no matter what you're going through. If you fall down, just get up. If you can't get up, your friends are there to help you up. Your mama's there, your daddy's there, God's there. Hey, I'm there to help you up. You're there. It's gonna be all right. Just keep smiling, man.
If you're aiming towards greatness, you don't get there by what other people think.
Yeah.
doesn't work that way. If I make something, if I have a choice for people to like it or not, I would hope they like it. But I'm not changing one note with the idea of they might not like this, so I'm going to change the note. Never, ever, ever. Not one note, not one word.
Another thing that I really believe is that inspiration is perishable. Act on it immediately. So when you're inspired to do something, do that thing. If I'm inspired to write a blog post, I want to do it at that moment. If I'm inspired to send a tweet, I want to do it at that moment. If I'm inspired to solve a problem, I want to do it at that moment. If I'm inspired to read a book, I want to read it right then. If I'm inspired to solve a problem, I'll solve it right there. If I want to learn something, I do it at the moment of curiosity. The moment the curiosity arrives, I go learn that thing immediately. I download the book, I get on Google, I get on ChatGPT, whatever. I will figure that thing out on the spot. And that's when the learning happens. It doesn't happen because I've scheduled time, because I've set an hour aside, because when that time arrives, I might be in a different mood. I might just want to do something different. So I think that spontaneity is really important. You're going to learn best when you're having fun, when you generally are enjoying the process, not when you're forced to sit there and do it. How much do you remember from school? You know, you were forced to learn geography, history, mathematics on this schedule at this time, according to this person. Didn't happen. All the stuff that sticks with you is you learned it when you wanted to, when you genuinely had the desire.
Why not you? You've got the brains, you can make decisions, you can study the plan, you can change your life. Why not you?
What are you going to do for the rest of your life? Go figure things out, or just enjoy yourself. I think people gain a tremendous amount of wisdom when they travel, when they wander, when they allow themselves, as I did, to get lost. And maybe you'll find yourself somewhere. So not be afraid of not knowing where you are. You'll find your way. You'll figure it out. You might discover something about yourself.
Have a good time. Enjoy life. Life is too short to get bogged down and be discouraged. You have to keep moving. You have to keep going. Put one foot in front of the other, smile, and just keep on rolling.
Appreciate every moment in life, because life is precious. And there's so much going on around you that you got to be in your own bubble with it and walk with your head up, knowing that, man, anything can happen at any time, and let me enjoy this. Let me breathe this fresh air in.
And I'm telling you from the bottom of my soul, it is so easy to beat people today. They are so soft. They have no work ethic. No one can stick with anything. Everyone's distracted. They're on social media. They're counting their fucking notifications because they can't stick with shit. They can't say no. The point of that first phase of growing the business, because you start making sales, is to get better, not to get rich. The point in the first phase is to learn, not to earn. If I started a new cleaning business tomorrow, the first year would just be trying to nail the model. I wouldn't be thinking about what we're growing every month. I wouldn't care. I would only be focused on how can we make this experience so that no one leaves. And that's all my obsession is, because I know that once that happens, whether you sell 1 customer a month or 5 customers a month or 10 customers a month, your business will not stop growing. And we will just keep fucking growing, because I spent a year or 2 years or 5 years figuring out exactly what to do that delivered for my customer. And that is the work that no one will do. And that is why entrepreneurship is much more a battle of wills than it is a battle of intellect. You have to be willing to delay gratification for an extended period of time and eat glass, and that eating of glass is seeing how many failures you have until you get it right.
I aspire to be a man who, when I say things, people know that I mean them. And I think a way to do that is to stop saying things that I don't mean. And so I'm trying to cut as much of the words that are niceties, nonsensical, and bullshit that I've been taught to say in this social situation. When someone says, that makes sense, I say, no, it doesn't make any sense. People are like, because when someone says makes sense at the end of a sentence, we are trained to just nod and say, yeah, even though if you didn't even process it. But if I don't think it makes sense, I say, no, I don't think it makes sense, or no, I don't understand. And again, you don't want to look stupid, but looking stupid in the moment so that you can better understand something makes you not look stupid for the rest of your life when you actually understand it, because time is so valuable and we have so little of it. And I don't want to waste any of it pretending to be someone or say things that I don't mean. One of my most powerful motivational frames is thinking about the person that I want to become as the destination, and thinking like, I want to be bulletproof. I want to be bulletproof in these ways. I want to be bulletproof in my marriage. I want to be bulletproof in my business, etc. And I think about that man, whoever I want him to be. Like we said, hell is when you look at who you could have been and realize that you're not that person. And then I think, if I were to make that man, what would I put that man through to make him who he is? Like, it wouldn't be easy times. It wouldn't be quick wins. It wouldn't even be easy wins. It would be the toil and the struggle of achieving and reaching for things that are right out of grasp, that are right above my threshold, and continuing to do that to like lift the weight, to build the muscle, to break it down and do it over and over again, because like that's what creates the character traits that are the man that I want to be. And so when I'm going through those like really harder times, like looking in my mental mirror of like, I'm making you, I'm not there yet, but I'm making you.
This next generation is just such a fucking group of pussies, man. I just, for the small group of savages out there, run these fucking kids right over, man. Run them all over.
You can't beat hard work.
That's it. That's it. And that was always my mentality. Nobody's ever gonna fucking outwork me.
It's always the quiet work that you put in with your own two hands when no one else is watching. That's the 1 degree of separation from you and everyone else. When it comes to productivity, it's the quiet work you put in when no one else is watching.
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch. Refuse to study a few more hours. Refuse to go deeper, to go further. And that's where I gain the advantage. It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks.
There's always someone out there working harder than you. I'm haunted by that motherfucker. Knowing that that's someone out there that's willing to forgo personal desires and comforts, forgo sleep, forgo whatever it takes to be better, to be the best. In life, a lot of times, a lot of us have that person out there. There may not be a name or a face to him, but he exists. You make sure in life when they think about that person, you make sure they put a name and face to it. You make sure the name and face is yours. You do the haunting. Get in somebody's head. Own space. In those times when you want to quit, because we're all human, you make sure you remember one thing. All those times and hours and days you sacrifice to be the best. Stay hard.
I don't care who's doing better than me. I'm not in competition with anyone else. The only rival I have is the person I was yesterday. Last year, I was different. I've grown, I've learned, I've improved, and that's what truly matters. It's me versus me. Every day, I wake up ready to push myself further. I challenge my limits, striving to be the best version of myself. I won't let someone else's success make me feel small. Their journey is theirs, and mine is mine. I know where I've come from, and I know where I'm going. So I keep pushing forward, not to be better than anyone else, but to be better than I was. That's my purpose, and when I look back one day, I'll know that every step, every struggle, every victory was mine alone. My growth, my journey, that's my legacy.
You have to be crazy enough to think that it's possible. That's how you fucking do something worthwhile. That's how you beat the fucking odds. You have to believe it's possible. Okay? And when you believe something is possible, everything else will figure itself out.
How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? The only thing stopping us is ourselves. Take one step in the right direction, and you're halfway there to making the dreams come true.
Hey, dog, look, we got 4 months left into the new year, bro. I know you probably feel like you ain't, do everything you're supposed to do, but I'm telling you right now, if you lock in today, if you start today, 4 months is just enough time for you to get your life together, bro. You're not too late, you on time. And I'm letting you know right now, if you just get focused, you grind, you cut out all the distractions, bro, you just lock in on your goal, I'm telling you gonna get it, bro. But I can't trust in you more than you trust yourself. I believe in you, though. Be safe.
You ever wake up and you say, I don't want to do it today?
I fight against my mind. Yes, sometimes it's happened. We are all human beings. We are not happy every day. We are, not in a good mood every day. It's normal. It's part of us. It's the big challenge. It's when you're not willing to do something, but you have to do it. This is the main point. This is why I say our mind, it's a box of surprises, and you have to challenge yourself to be consistent. Sometimes it's hard. It's what many people say, you like to go to the gym every day. Of course no. It's not true. Nobody likes to go to the gym every day. But you have to do it because your mental strength is coming from that moments that in a hard moments, you know you should do it. And I do it because after that, maybe in the beginning you feel hard to start, but after when you finish the gym or cold plunge or even the training, you will feel better.
I failed. Why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up. Still haven't given up on me. Never.
What will you do?
Rebuild it. Just the way it was, brick for brick.
I subscribe to the channel.